Hello, Jason here. Today is February 24th, and this is your aftermarket update. So this was a very choppy, range-bound, hard-to-trade kind of market here today in oil. As we've written about in the blog here today, we expect when you have, and let's grab this chart out here, when you have these bigger moves in the overnight session, we went from 49.65 to 48.67. That's 100 ticks down. And then before we got to the pit open, we had a 129 tick move up. So when you have those types of larger moves in the overnight session, the expectation level is that we are going to be contained in a range-bound market. In addition to that, we did have the ECB president, Mario Draghi, speak today at 8 a.m. Central Time, followed up quickly by the Fed chairperson, Janet Yellen, testifying before Congress today. And so not only were we expecting some sideways activity into the open, the uncertainty of the market activity when these two speak is fairly significant. So what we like to do here, and we like to use this OTG measured move tool, and that is this tool up here. We like to box in, I like to box in a trading range. So once I've identified a trading range, and you can go back and see how this range began to develop on this move up. We began to develop into this trading range, never really getting above the top here. And I like to measure, by the way, I like to measure these from candle bodies to candle bodies. So you could even come back here to this point, and you'll notice that even though we made an attempt up through it, we didn't close above the top of the range prior to the open, and we didn't close below the bottom of this range. So again, as we know, breakouts fail a high percentage of the time, and so this tool just helps me identify the trading range. And again, this is the OTG measured move tool. It just helps me identify the trading range. Also, the thing to note is that when you get a trading range like this and you do get a breakout, you get a measured move to the target. And so in this case, this also gives you an idea of where this breakout is likely to go once it does break out, either to the top side or to the downside. And then, of course, you can also add with this tool, you can add the target extensions all the way out to 4 targets. But for the purpose of this video, let's just stay here with target number 1. So as the market we get to pit open, we do get an immediate breakout, not something that we can really react to, right up here to this 50.17 level, which is the top of the range. And eventually we break out through all the way up to 34. But what I want to draw your attention to here is that you notice that even though we did have that breakout, it was a false breakout. On the second side here, we actually took out the target, and we never closed above this target number 1. So that was a valid target area up there at target number 1. So as the market begins to unfold in the morning, you can see that we were just boxed into this range here, and we just sat on our hands pretty much the entire session. We only had 2 trades today, and this is trade number 1 that we looked at here, and I'm going to show you. You had 2 things that happened here to give us a target. We have the reversal entry here. This is on our OTG price action chart. These 2 orange candles came down into the range. This orange candle came down. We had a reversal bar that closed and got above the 49.84, and that happened to correspond with our OTG market trend indicator, long at 94, and this one also gave you a long at 94. So when you pick up the video here in just a few moments, the actual trade videos today, you're going to see 2 trades. Trade number 1 is this move up through the long entry here at 94. Now, I got slipped in on Ninja, and I didn't get slipped in on my Combine on the T4 at 94. I got slipped in at 97 on Ninja. That happens, and that's just part of the program sometimes. So anyway, we had a target up there at first target on your Ninja would have been 97, and on the T4, which you'll see in the video, was 04, and the market immediately moved all the way up, and the high on this bar here was 08. So I was able to get my target filled on both Ninja and the T4, and then it came back and took me out at break even. So I got two contracts off at 10 ticks each, and then I took one off at break even +1 on my combine. Then we fast forward to the day, and we get to right around the 1 p.m. time frame, and I had a level around 65 that was very interesting to me. I had a level around the 65 area, and also this 68 level, this 233% measurement here off of this 68. And so what you'll see me do in the room is we come down into the 65 area, and then I look here, then I look to get short. And it was, you also had confirmation right here. Okay, so these are reversal bars here. You had this move up to the top of the range, and then you had these reversal bars that give you a short entry here at 60. Once we broke our 65 level, you're going to hear me say I'm going to get in short, and I end up getting in short. On the T4, it was 64. On Ninja, it was 65. And we were looking for a final target down to 48.97. That was the final target that we were looking for. But what you're going to find here is that we're going to come down again to this measured move. We're going to come all the way down to this 49.15 level. Now, there's the end of the day, and at the end of the day, we've been down as deep as 49.03. But again, target number one off your OTG measured move area. Now, I would like to tell you that I was able to stay in all the way to the downside and go from 64 to 15 for 50 ticks. That's not what happened. I ended up taking 2 off at 10 ticks, 1 off at 20 ticks, and another one off at 11 ticks. So for a very choppy day, and a day in which we had to be extremely patient and wait for opportunities, we ended up picking up $730 on the combine, 73 ticks. And so again, on a day that was very choppy and range bound and really hard to trade, I feel pretty good about the fact that we were able to extend our win streak to a third consecutive day in the combine, and we were able to successfully navigate what was otherwise a very choppy day. I'm expecting some chop again tomorrow as we head into the crude oil inventory report tomorrow. That is tomorrow's big event for the day, and so I'm expecting some choppy action into the early part of the session on tomorrow as well. But what I'd like you to do now is I'd like to go ahead and direct your attention to the 2 OTG trades of the day. So without further ado, here are the OTG trades of the day. All right, I'm going to take it here. I'm going to go long 94 market trend, and it'll be a 10-tick target and a 10-tick stop. I'm going to take it here. We'll see. And I'm going to outweigh the revision mid for a shot at both of these entry points here. The reversal entry on the bottom here and the market trend long, which is above its moving averages here. So I'm going to take it. We'll see. Ten ticks is the first target. And a 10-tick stop. Okay. Slipped in at 97. Stop here is 87. First target 07. And on my combine entry, I'm in at 94. So you can tell the difference between live and Memorex. So there is your combine entry at 94. Target is 04 up there. And here's the difference between that. That's the difference between that and your live. Okay, 04 is the first target. I'm going to go ahead and take that. There we go. Okay, first target off the chart now. First target off the chart up there. First target off the chart. Okay, trading, moving the trailing stop here to 97 on Ninja, but I'm getting break even +1 at 95 on the Combine. So if you're going to be watching this video, you're going to understand I'm on the Combine on 1 and Ninja, so I'm at 95 on the stop on the Combine. You know what? I'll bring my Ninja down to 95. I'll just see if that holds there as well. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a break even at 97, and I'm going to move this over to here, the Combine entry, so you can see it over here. This is the Combine entry here. Okay, there's 98. Staying in at 98, 99. Next target up here is 14. Up top, 14. There's 98, 97. Out on Ninja, but still in on the Combine here. Still in on the Combine. Point of control here is at 95. Next target is 14. Final target is up there at 34. And I am out. Shorted out right here at 63.64, right here. I'm just short right here. Stop is 70. Stop is 76. First target 10 ticks here. Next target 44. 43. 12 ticks to 76 on the stop. And that'll stink. Oh, man, I got in a bit early. You know what? Stop is 77 here. Stop is 77. I got in a hair early off of 60. Should have waited for 60 down there. Stop is 77 here. We'll see. Come on, 70, 69. Get down through it. 83 to 63 is 20 ticks. Too much. You need to be above probably 84 up there, but I'm not doing that. Come on, get through 69, 68. The European session closing range trade short is 59. If we get there, well, that's good. The long is 84 up there. Come on, get through 71, then 70. Come on, down through 70, 69. Get through it here. Come on, I should have waited for 60, dadgummit. I should have waited for 60 down there. Stop is 77 here. Stop is 78. Stop is 78. The 3/4 point on this bar is 77. There's 76. And really, you probably need to be up above this high at 83 to 84. I don't like that. Okay, if we get we got to get through 70, 69 here. Let's go. So here is my T4. I'm in at 64 here on the T4. I'll manage it like this so you can see both Ninja and the T4 here. First target, there's 69, 68. Come on, 68, 67, get through here. Got to get through 67. First target is down there. We got to get through 66, 65. I probably should have waited to 60 on this entry, but I think we may be okay if we can get through 65 here. 65 is key. Let's go. Okay, there's 64. Long's coming in at 62. And we need to hit the 60.59 level now. Got to get through 63, 62, and then down to 60. 75 limit orders long at 60 right now. Trying to keep the floor underneath it. You've got limit orders long at 60 right now, trying to keep the floor underneath it. Here we go. Get through 64, 63. All right, let's clear the book out. 86 limit orders long at 60. We pop through 60. We should be able to get our first 10 ticks down there. We need to close here in 20 seconds. I'd like to close below 65 and really below our entry and down to check that 60 level. 59 is the European session closing range trade entry. There's 60, 59. All right, let's go. 58, 57. You've got 112 limit orders long at 50. There's 58, 57. There's 56, 55. Get through 55 to 54. Come on. All right. Stop here is, I was going to say break even. Stop is still the same. We got down to 55, 9 ticks on my T4, 8 ticks on, oh, this will be a big time bummer if this comes back and gets me. Okay, come on, 58, 57. There's 56, 55. Come on, get through 56, 55. We've had 87 hit the bid at 55 now. Come on. Come on. We got to get through those orders at 55. 153 at 57 hit the bid. 138 at 56 have hit the bid. So you've got some seller absorption there, a little bit of seller absorption there. Looking for that 10 tick target. There's 50. Okay. There's your first 10 ticks. Stop is now break even. Okay, there's your second. There's your second move. You got one left. Okay, stop here is 51. I've got one order left. Stop here is 51 now. Trailing stop here is 51. That's what we've been waiting for all day long. All right, stop here is 51. Target. The final target down here below us is 48.97. 48.97 is the target, is the final target down below us here. 48.97. Stop, trailing stop here is 53. Trailing stop is 53. Trailing stop 53. Settlement you can see there highlighted in pink is 49.45, and we'll see if we could close below that. And what a day, right? What a day, man. We have been patient all day here. This final target is 97. I don't know if we're going to get there or not, but that is the final target here. Let's see if we could close through settlement here. What a day, right? We've been as deep here. I'd like to close below the ETH session open price of 42. We were down as deep as 36. 97 is your final target. I tell you what, we're gonna have earned what we got today. This was not for the faint of heart here today. I'd like to close below settlement in the next minute and a half here. And so you're going to see an entry point discrepancy here on Ninja at 63 and T4 at 64. I'm having to put these orders on at the same time, especially when it's a little bit quicker. So, you know, you get a little bit of discrepancy, but it's you know, close enough, right? And I'll be plus 11 ticks if it takes me out at 53, and it just did. And I'm up $730 today. 73 ticks on a very choppy day. I'm done. Okay, so again, you could see that we did make it down much deeper. I did get taken out at 11 ticks. We did make it all the way down to this target number 1 at 49.15. But if you are a watcher, regular subscriber, you've seen a number of our videos, you know that on most days I like to take those swings at those bigger targets. But after all of the chop that we were dealing with today, I was ready and perfectly content to just take what we could get and get out of the market today. So again, we were able to finish up positive 73 ticks. That's before commission, of course. After commission, I think we ended up the screenshot on the combine today will show that we ended up 70 ticks positive. So again, not a bad day's work. We did put in some time with it, but again, not a bad day's work for what is a little bit of a choppy and difficult market to trade here today. So again, as always, I want to say thank you for spending time watching our trading videos and for keeping up with all of the information that we have here at the Oil Trading Group. And until tomorrow, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.